Hola, 9 up 2, it's Mr. Nero again. I hope you are all well and safe and ready for week starting the 15th of June's lesson, Describa tu día especial. El objetivo de hoy, today's objective, is to describe a special day or occasion using the past tense and to learn of some Spanish festivals or important celebrations. As always, throughout this lesson, there are 3 routes: Argentina, Mexico, España. You choose what challenges but supports you. So, as always, your starter, empareja el español con el inglés. Match the Spanish with the English. You have fui a, comí, me chiflaría, celebraba, he comido, fue, pensaba, celebrar, recibí, un montón de, cuando, era, celebramos, he recibido, and comida. If you press pause, and once you're ready for your respuestas, your answers, press play. Okay, here you go. They are there for you to either mark, correct, or change. And Argentina, I would like you to traducir, translate. I used to think San Fermín was a bore, but not anymore. I went to Spain last year and we celebrated San Fermín and it was the best. Mexico. I went to Spain and I ate loads of food. I would really love to go again. And España, I went to San Fermín and it was the best. The box of words in front of you to the right is going to help you. If you press pause and play when you are ready for your respuestas. Argentina. Pensaba que San Fermín era un tostón, pero ya no. Fui a España el año pasado y celebramos San Fermín y fue lo mejor. México. Fui a España y comí un montón de comida. Me chiflaría ir otra vez. España. Fui a San Fermín y fue lo mejor. Fiestas españoles. Lee los textos y busca las palabras. Okay, so in front of you, you have what is titled Fiestas Curiosas. Curious festivals. Las fiestas más raras de España. The most strange festivals of Spain. And below you've got 3 tasks. Argentina to find the following phrases. Mexico to find the following phrases. And España is to find some information out. Although I really do feel everybody in this class is able to do Mexico or Argentina. Little clue for you, all of the verbs that you are finding are within those 3 texts in bold in purple. So if you press pause, give it a good go and play when you are ready for your respuestas. Okay, there you go. Se llena de, se celebra, se repite, se caracteriza por, se dispara, se queman, se celebran, se construyen, se lanzan, se celebra, se repite, se llena de música. Now, have you noticed something about all these phrases? Se celebra, se repite, se dispara. They all start with se. And in Spanish, we can use what we call the reflexive pronoun. So this little se is called a reflexive pronoun. It's a posh word, you know, but all we need to know is it's se. And we use it with the 3rd person of the verb. So when we say he, she, it, or one. And we use this concept of se plus the 3rd person verb when we are talking about something which is done by someone. And that someone being one, someone who we don't know in particular. We're being quite general about it. It's a difficult concept, but we can easily recognise it, just like all the ones that you found in the text below. So a few examples here is La fiesta se celebra en marzo. The festival is celebrated in March. It's celebrated. We don't know in particular who celebrates it. We're just saying it is. We're being quite general. Se lanzan huevos. Eggs are thrown. Well, who throws the eggs? We're just saying they're thrown. We're not being specific. We're being quite general. And we use this se plus the 3rd person of the verb a lot when we're talking about festivals or special occasions like Christmas or a birthday. because we're talking about things that we do, but it's something quite general. So if I was to put this back on now, read the texts again. Can you see that each time a se plus third person structure is used, it's always talking about how a fiesta is celebrated. It's general, and we don't know who in particular the person is who's celebrating it, but it's generalizing it. So if you have a look now, hopefully you can see that structure, that pattern. Okay, as always, I obviously love verbs, I love grammar, I love tenses. I'm strange, I know. But I would like you to separar a los verbos en las categorías. We've got 4 categories. Hay 4 categorías. El presente, el pretérito, el futuro, and el imperfecto. Remember the preterite, something you've done. Imperfect, something you used to do. So you'll see a load of verbs. Recibí, vamos a celebrar, comimos, pensaba, fui, voy a preparar, se celebra, dice que, celebraban, era, se visita, etc., etc. If you could pause, separate them into 4 categories, and when you are ready for your respuestas, press play. Okay, there you go. So, Argentina, what do they mean? Can you add 3 to each column? How many can you put into English? Mexico and España. Have a go at translating 1 from each column into English for me. Press pause, and when you're ready to move on, press play. Your answers are here. I'm going to ask you to pause the video to check and correct your answers and press play when you've done that. Okay, un día especial. Lee y escribe la fiesta correcta. You will see 3 texts. They all describe a occasion, okay, a celebration. And the celebrations are 4 at the bottom. Either Nochebuena, Christmas Eve, Eid, Domingo de Pascua, Easter Sunday, or Nochevieja, New Year's Eve. All I would like you to do is to read the 3 texts and decide which celebration is it talking about and match them up for me, and when you're ready, move on. Okay, so the first text by Alba was all about La Nochevieja, which literally translates as the old night, so meaning the last day of the year, New Year's Eve. The second one was all about Eid, and the third one was Nochebuena, which literally means the good night, and that's the 24th of December. That is Christmas Eve in Spanish. Okay, could you please read each of the texts again, and in English, just give me about 3 or 4 little bullet points about what it's talking about. Okay, use the sentence starter and the verbs to complete the sentence. Un día especial para mí fue. A special day for me was. La Nochevieja, mi cumpleaños, Navidad, la Semana Santa, la Tomatina, la Fiesta de San Fermín. Can you choose one of these for me? I'm going to get you to jot that down. I'm going to ask you to extend. Why was that day special for you? Un día especial para mí fue mi cumpleaños. Porque, what did you do? Comí, I ate what? Bebí, I drank what? Bailé, I danced where? What? With who? Visité, I visited. What did you visit? Where? With who? Why? Fui a, I went to. Fue, it was. So we're extending. Can you tell me? Your special day was, why was it special? What did you do? And we're going to extend even further, because now we are going to talk about y mis amigos y yo, my friends and I. What did we do? Comimos something, visitamos something, bailamos something, fuimos a, decidimos, hicimos. Decidimos, what did you decide to do? Hicimos, what did we do? Complete the sentences for me. Okay, your final task. And I'm going to ask you actually take a picture and submit this onto Show My Homework. I'm going to do a little bit of a competition, and I'd love to see how your Spanish is coming along. I would like you to do a short paragraph and describe tu día especial, describing a special day, one of your special days, whether that is your birthday, Christmas, New Year's Eve, whatever celebration it is. Argentina, I would like you to include the present, the past perfect, the past imperfect, third person, future, conditional, a lo structure, a superlative, lo mejor, lo peor, lo bueno, lo malo. The perfect tense, if you think back to last lesson, I had eaten. Can you get that in? A comparison and sophisticated language. That, right there, is extremely high level. You know what, guys? You're that good at Spanish. I know that you can give that a great go. Mexico, could you use two past tenses? So, I did or I went, but also I used to. What about the future or the conditional? Talk about others and make a comparison. España, can you use the past, present, and future? Now, my suggestion would be to go back to the slide halfway through where you had to split the verbs into 4 different categories. That will help you so much. The vocab at the very beginning of the lesson that I made you match up, that will give you everything you need. If you go back to the texts on the curious festivals and also of the 3 different festivals that I asked you to match up to an occasion, use the language in there. And can I ask you to submit evidence, whether it is a picture of work that you've written or a document that you've typed up? Could you submit this to Show My Homework, please? If you have any questions or you need any other support or you need me to explain something a little bit in more depth, just post a comment on Show My Homework, okay? That's what we're here for, to support you in any way we can, okay? But most of all, stay safe, and I cannot wait to see you, okay? Adiós, hasta luego, y gracias.